Hi there, Tutti Fruits. I'm going to give you a big PulseChain marketing update. We're going to be looking at LibertySwap.Finance's Twitteroonies because they've done a lot of posting. Now, friends, if you know anything about me, I've already made a recent video too. I don't like countdowns. I strongly advise you separate yourself from countdowns. All they do is they rinse you out. Countdowns in crypto, well, let me tell you something, friends. We've had 100,000 countdowns. Do we have 100,000 millionaires? No, we've just got 100,000 poor people. Okay, so countdowns, they're as deceptive as you can get. They're there to wear you out. Nothing ever happens. That should be your default state. And if something does kind of happen, oh, wow, golly gee, it was the 1 in 100,000 times, and you just take it under your belt. But countdowns, you just got to be careful because what happens is, friends, if you just give yourself this countdown because you generally would think things are about to get better soon, and then they don't, and then it wears yourself out and it gets you depressed, okay? So without further ado, we'll just go on and crack on with some alleged updates coming. This is August, which is the month we are now. So LibertySwap.Finance, they've said they're going to add support for Tether and DAI on Ethereum. So they're doing cross-chain support. The Soylana EVM bridge and all of this stuff is coming now. Of course, friends, if you don't know by now, LibertySwap.Finance, it should basically be where you send all your friends and family to buy PulseChain or pretty much any token on PulseChain from any chain, because you can bridge in. You can get from USDC on Base, Ethereum, Binance, Arbitrum, and obviously they're going to add more tokens, so you can just come on bridge in here and you can go do whatever you want and move on here. Yeah, it's very fast, okay? So it solves a lot of the bridging in and stuff problems. Now, we also have BetterBank, not Worse Bank, the BetterBank, okay? BetterBank is out here, and if you go to betterbank.io, it's basically an RVV3 fork. So you got to click on the top left and click on Overview, and you can see there's a 1.5 billion pDAI supply, about $8 million, and there's 500 million borrowed. I don't know why you're borrowing that. So just look, it could just be PulseChain Pioneer activity dressing. It could be that. I don't know how to check code, man. I don't know how to check code. You guys could do whatever you want. It's given 58% APY. Are they testing something? I don't know. But that's pretty much, it's literally RV, borrowing and lending stuff. The cool thing is it's up to 22 million in market size of borrowing and lending. So I'm guessing this thing is going to be beefed up with a lot of numbers, and then it will be great marketing stats to report to everyone here, right? And you can just imagine, friends, like, you know, showing Ivan, showing Crypto Banter. Hey, man, we got $300 million. Everyone's bridging into here, and then they're going to be like, what? Where did this come from? And then it'll just, you know, it'll be accompanied hopefully with PulseChain and pDAI and everything, all the prices rising up. And then they'll be like, huh, how could I miss this? The guy wearing a Call Me Daddy hat who made 5,555 videos plus has only been yelling about me for 4 years. How did I miss it, right? This is also part of LibertySwap.Finance agenda. Enable gasless and sponsored transactions on Coinbase, BNB, and Arbitrum. So even though, friends, you only need like, 10 cents to make a swap on those chains, they're still going to allow you to do it sponsored, which means they pay the gas for you, and I guess they take it out of the fee later on, which is wonderful, man, wonderful. They're making it so you don't need gas, so you can just literally load any token into the wallet, and that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. It helps, right? Because if, let's say someone withdraws USDC from Coinbase, they would have to withdraw a bit of ETH to a new wallet, just like, $2 worth, and also the USDC. But if they don't know how to even do that, they could just throw in the USDC and it's all sponsored anyway. They're also launching the Soy to PulseChain bridge, connecting these Soy dwellers to PulseChain. I think that's from the 23rd. If something happens, let it happen. If not, whatever. Just don't let yourself get worn out. I'm just telling you, man. I hope. Trust me. I always hope. This is it. Trust me. I'm right there with you. I get excited too. I'm just telling you, this is how everybody gets axed over time. It's because they expect. Friends, I've even seen people generally believe we're pegging in 48 hours. So what's going to happen if we don't? Now you're like, oh, what a dud. And I've got to remind you, dude, they told us we were going to peg last year before Christmas. No, they said they were going to peg. Do you remember, friends? Maria was saying we're going to peg last year Thanksgiving. Didn't happen. Then they said we're going to peg in December before Christmas. Didn't happen. Then they said we're going to peg after Christmas. Didn't happen. Then they said we're going to peg New Year's Eve. Didn't happen. Then New Year's Day. Didn't happen. Then somewhere in January and February, didn't happen. Valentine's Day didn't happen. I'm going on through the year now. Then they said peg, 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 peg. Oh, we got a peg, all right. It's just, it went in the opposite of the direction we wanted. It was a peg to zero. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to help you out. That's all I'm just saying. I noticed I have infinite stamina because I don't let myself get excited with these, or I reset my excitement in 2 seconds. So I don't expect much. So hopefully the Soylana bridge is accompanied with, you know, lots of marketing and stuff out here. I think we knew we just got to enjoy a bit of Pumpy G music, you and I together. They're going to introduce RPC endpoints for privacy and reliability. So that's wonderful. So more privacy. Yeah, because privacy is a human right. You know, not everybody wants to poop with the door open, Mr. Government. Okay, like you don't poop with the door open. Why should we have to, right? Now, I do it anyway, but not everybody wants it. We need an option. Begin beta testing with Railgun for privacy-focused trading. Interesting as well. That's more privacy stuff. Actively list PumpTIES tokens to increase exposure and volume. Convert all trading fees from non-core coins and stable coins into Pulse to support Peacock liquidity provisioning. So, friends, what they might have as well, if they're gonna, got to think about it. Let's say Greg the Dark, aka Richard Hart, let's say he is somewhere involved with LibertySwap. Got to remind you, they've only said pDAI to $1 like 12 times now. I just can't figure it out, guys. It's all a total coincidence. Oh, anyway, one of his strategies, remember, friends, Soylana, I'm not sure Richard's watching my channel if he's got time. Soylana have right now 150,000 daily active users just on their grifter launch pads on Pump Trash, Bonk Trash, the other PumpFun the trash stuff, the what they call the scum trenches, where pretty much everyone's, you know, just enjoying the LA Vape Cabal's feet in their mouths. Okay, that's pretty much it. Yes, these are fancy plush Pikachu slippers. We have them here. So maybe Richard says, well, you know what? There's 150,000 daily users there. By the way, PulseChain's only got about 10,000. They're like, well, you know, I wonder if we could get 15,000 of them. What do we do? Well, probably one of his strategies, I'm just thinking, this is what I would do, okay? And I don't know much, but, you know, if these are degenerates and they don't know much, well, if you had a coin that could just easily just go to a website and just swap into, maybe LibertySwap.Finance is going to help accommodate to it. Like, hey, you got to buy the coin, but it's on the other chain, but you can actually just get it directly from this one website and it collects to your Soylana. Okay, so that might be one of his ways to kind of bridge them in, right? And then once they're in there and they're like, hey, what's this PulseChain? Takes, you know, because they're used to instant clicking on Soylana. Well, they go, hey, kid, let me introduce something to you, okay? Let me show you how the world really works. Have you noticed how you only take 0.1 seconds for your transactions on Soylana? Okay, well, I know you enjoy it, but you're actually losing money and you've still got the LA Vape Cabal's toe jam in your mouth. So, like, even though this chain might seem slow to you, where it takes, you know, like 8 seconds to do the transaction, let me tell you something. There's coins actually flying here. So if you believed in something, you don't actually give a crap if it takes 8 seconds, 8 minutes, or 8 hours, or even 8 days. I don't give a crap how long it takes to get to these transactions because I'm holding until we get to the prophecy. Okay? Could be 8 years, could be 80 years, could be never, could be 8 hours. I don't know. Okay, but they're not gonna believe until they start seeing higher prices. So I'm just going to now show you PulseChain's price chart. We're sitting at around 0.5x SAC price. Hopefully we do pump up higher. Now, friends, in fashion, normally I draw an up arrow, but now I'm just going to draw a negative arrow first. So we could go to 0 or we go up because I'm just trying to do something different here, friends, because every time I draw the up arrow, we'll just go down. So if I just draw the down arrow first, maybe we start to go up. Call the inverse Jim Cramer effect. We have as well PulseX as well sitting at 0.38x SAC price. Hopefully, we do a nice 14x rally. I'm also going to show you Hex, the better Bitcoin. Still needs, I think we're at 1.1 cents. So if it does a enormous move to 10 to 15 cents, rinse everyone out and goes up to 55, that'd be great. Can we pump up high? Hope we can. We also have Ink, friends. Ink is, see, friends, Ink is pretty much, it's just leverage on Pulse. If you look at the Ink PLS ratio, here it is right now. It's actually bleeding down a bit. Still stuck in the range though. It's actually flipped red on the weekly super trend. So Hopefully something comes out of the woodworks. We have all the others, so let's continue. Shout out to Mr. Paragon as well. Where is the pegging? PulseChain to $1. This is one for. I like this like Japanese Sailor Moon anime cartoony stuff. That style's really, really good. It's very universal as well. Here we have Sir Nathaniel gets retweeted from LibertySwap.Finance. swimming together, you and me. You gotta understand, fans. You gotta understand. I was literally, I was drinking my protein shake, had my squeaky chair back, and I'm just like watching a nice video, and just on my Twitter stream, all I'm seeing is the side of my head appear, and I was like, "What? That looks like my head." And then I see Sir Nathaniel just posting this picture, and it's just, he goes, "This is the real alpha you need." So it broke. I've never seen that. I've not known what I actually look like when I do it, because I'm doing the timestamps and everything so fast. I never actually had to pause it. More LibertySwap.Finance. Sir Nathaniel. Sommi's 100% right about countdowns, but they are fun. Be prepared for nothing to happen on the 23rd. I expect nothing but hope for a peg. Me too, sir. Me too. Here we have LibertySwap.Finance. Expectations are sky high. All we can do is deliver what we promised and keep grinding towards a shared goal. It's going to be legendary. Just not sure if that's this year, next year, or sometime after the next bull cycle. So yeah, kind of like funny, huh? It's almost like, walk back. I know you guys are expecting a peg in 48 hours. Let me show you more. From LibertySwap.Finance, we have deploying our contract on Soylana mainnet after months of building and testing. This contract is capable of handling high volume trading and can reduce fees to 0 if we choose, right? So think bigger, eating the countdown to chips. It's beautiful. So yes, getting the Soylana people on, because that's where a lot of the traders are. A lot of the daily active users are there. They're losing money. I mean, like, hey, if you love losing money so much, at least come play in a playground where you can actually make money, where you don't have to worry about cheating in like 15 seconds with Cupsy. Here we go. We'll bring them all to PulseChain and make them stay here forever with us. Autistic, think bigger. Pulse guys run this train. Send everything into Dora. Make Tom dump his bags. ETH bags for Pulse. I think that's Tom Lee. I think Mr. Custard bought some Tom Lee, that Tom coin. Like I say, friends, I love you all. God bless you, okay? I just don't have... personally, just, you gotta understand from my perspective, man. Every day is just thousands of new coins. Man, do you understand from my perspective? There are people, friend, they literally... Okay, it's not one person, multiple people, okay? They keep spamming me. I want your attention for this coin. I want your attention for this coin, yeah? I get that a lot of the time. And what they don't know is, even though I don't reply to you, I'm paying attention, And you know how many times, friends, literally, oh my gosh, whether I reply or don't reply, it doesn't really matter. They've sold in like 48 hours, man. And it will be like $300, $800, like you and all that, like that's what people are doing. You understand from my perspective, it's like everyone's just hounding. I'm like, man, it's just, look, here's the thing. There's winners out there. The problem is it's buried in just a sea of trash and non-believers. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like you went out of your way to like get my attention just to see what, and you're gonna dump for $800, man. Like, but it happens. It's not just one, man. It's almost all of them. Actually, it is all of them, friends. And even, man, And by the way, I like our meme coin stuff already. I like Poker Center stuff. I like Dickie, but like I don't, you know what I mean? I believe in them. I like them. I don't want to go change the new stuff just because, they're new. What? Just get a whole new round of people? I don't know, man. You tell me. I like this artwork. Optimism and Hope triumph on PulseChain. No one stays poor on PulseChain. I am so ready. This is so cute, by the way. This Lady Liberty thing. It actually really is cute and unique to have this cute little Lady Liberty and she's running around with the torch. I am scam pumping you straight to Valhalla. This is the Peacock coin out here. So yeah, but you remember, friends, everyone's on a very fast roller coaster. You're on a fast roller coaster. You all know that. Okay, we know that by now. We don't feel sorry for anyone. Oh no, they bought a scam. Like there's literally 485,000 examples. Like you don't feel sorry if it's raining outside and there's clouds. And you're like, oh, you poor thing. You saw it was raining and you walked outside. You don't feel sorry for them. You're like, ha, you got wet. You know what I mean? That's the attitude now because we've seen 50,000 examples. Break the chain. Create your own destiny. Stand together with your friends and communities. Launch your own projects. This isn't about idolizing one person. It's about collective effort. When we work as a team, more people can win than just one or two. Yeah, that feels like Richard Hart words. It feels like Richard saying, hey, stop worshipping me. It's about the community, about the community. Direct buy pressure never stops. It stands firm, absorbs the weight, and turns the market back in our favor. It holds the line. It builds momentum. This is direct buy pressure. This is DBP. So just making coins and doing all these. Look, if you're going to play in these, just what I'll tell you is like, look, man, maximum use anywhere from 0.25% to 1% of your capital. Okay. So if you have a $10,000 account, anywhere from $100 max, $25 on the low end. You know what I mean? That's where you should be. So here's the thing. I know people are going to like thrash in a bit more, but I'm just telling you, if you thrash a bit more and you lose, you know why. You shouldn't be playing with more than that, right? And here's the thing. You got to remember as well, out of 100 people, the first 5 are early. Yeah. But the other 95 aren't. Okay. So if everybody is doing that 1% risk thing, max, then you're okay. Okay. You can survive. Right? The problem is everyone thinks they're early all the time. Yeah. But as long as you're aware of that, okay, and you're playing for more users to come in ultimately. Most of the onboarding capital right now is flowing through Ethereum, BNB, Chain, and Base, the main hubs for fresh crypto liquidity. Solana currently has a strong mindshare, which naturally draws more trading activity at the moment. In time, all of these networks will all become sources of liquidity for PulseChain. We're simply taking early steps, doing our best to stay ahead and moving forward. So, what I'm interpreting, friends, I don't know anything. I'll play some music. Some cranky G music. I don't know anything. Okay. I feel like Richard's got a plan for the coin communities that are pumping on each chain. I feel like he's got a plan to get them in. Right? I don't know what the plan is or the marketing or I don't know what it is. It's something out here. They've also retweeted. So the posts I've been showing you, LibertySwap have posted themselves or directly retweeted. Season's greetings, Ethereum. Love PulseChain. This is Vitalik, the Sasquatch. This is Richard Hart pegging the Sasquatch. Season's greetings. So hopefully, we do get some more family-friendly action. LibertySwap. The trenches today are building tomorrow's millions. Back in late 22 and early 23, when Soylana was struggling, making even $1 million in soy was considered huge. Very few held 10,000 soy, worth 150K to 200K back then. Meanwhile, many soy KOLs would promote NFT projects for just $20 a tweet. Now, if you're earning 20K to 30K in Pulse from PulseChain trenches, that could turn into life-changing money in the future. Small cap meme coins today can grow into big meme caps tomorrow, big meme coin caps tomorrow. So fight for Pulse, store your wealth in Pulse, work together and try to earn more. PulseChain trenches are creating millionaires. Interesting. Think bigger, think bigger. Think more tokens. So very interesting. And I'm just going to say straight out, it feels like, man, someone's been watching my videos all day. When I read those languages, friends, I cover, friends, I have doom scrolling every day. We go through doom scroll. I go through tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet. So when I know, I'm like, oh, there's elements of your friend Sommi in these tweets. You know what I mean? Like I can see it straight away. I don't say that about like random dudes or like Brian Boldstrong or just some other random who's coping on the timeline, right? Or you know what I mean? I don't see that at all. There's something special here. It smells special too. Also, friends, I made videos about is PulseChain running the Solana Playbook? Okay, so I've made videos about the playbook, Soylana Playbook. All right, look at this. Okay, I even speak about Soylana Playbook here. So that's what's been happening. Yeah. So Soylana, they looked like they were dead, and then they went up. Okay, but because they looked like they were dead, it was like a big magnifying effect. Because they went down so low, it like created this story of like, we're back, the aura, oh my gosh, the aura. Okay, so Richard's looked at that and he goes, oh, okay, you're telling me what I have to do this cycle to adapt for the marketing is to kill the chain harder and then it looks amazing when it just returns back to normal. That's Soylana. Because Soylana couldn't even stay on every second month. So now that they stay on, it's like, wow, congratulations. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, friends, they joke sometimes. I think like Chris Rock, I think it was a Chris Rock comedy joke. He was making a joke about, you know, like wiggers and black guys. He goes, why do wiggers, why do they want some like thanks for stuff they're meant to do? He's like, oh, I raise my kids. He's like, oh, you're supposed to do that. Why do you want a thanks for raising your kids? I still remember that joke out here, right? But it is funny how we've just like come full circle now in crypto. Solana's like, hey, we stay on now. We don't shut down every month. We're like, you're not supposed to shut down every month. Like, yeah. But it works. Works. That's the marketing. I'm guessing part of that aura is, I guess, Richard Hart's like just used. Because that's the thing, friends, when like it'd be nice if we all had a nice playbook. But we don't, man. Because if you give the playbook, you can't control whether believers, you and me, get to see it and non-believers don't. You don't want the non-believers to stay in, right? Because they cap you on the upside. That means the believers make less in the long run. So, checking out more of the daily reports and stuff. No pending transactions, no failed transactions. USDC coming in. Wonderful. For LibertySwap.Finance, I guess the next big thing, they're finally enabling the Soylana bridge. So now it's coming with Soylana. I'm just assuming, because friends, Soylana Kids, like they're just, if you've seen their interviews, they have no interest in anything EVM. Yeah, because they have an affinity. They love clicking and losing money. They love losing money. I mean, 99% of them are. But they love being in a community, losing money, and then watching interviews which tell them to keep clicking and they're going to retire soon, right? They just love that. So they're just a bunch of loser dropkick kids. Now, how do we get a strategy to get a bunch of losers, right, to come into a chain and start believing? Well, prices have to go up. But I don't know. I'm sure Richard's got a plan. I'm sure he's thought about what you got to do, make a coin pump, get the bridge active. You know what I mean? Because they click in 2 seconds. They don't like waiting for an internet web browser to like load after 40 seconds. They're like way too long, right? So I'm sure things are going to be ready. Marketing and listings and stuff out here. But also something to think about, like, you know, you got 2 things to look at. All the daily active users are on Soylana. 150,000 people are losing money every day in the trenches. 150,000. XRP Ledger only has 44 daily users. No one's using XRP Ledger. But this is just one of those amazing magical parts of life, friends, where you discover XRP is still twice the size of freaking soy. Soy is here, 100 billion. XRP is 170 billion. You know what I mean? So maybe there's strategies for all. Maybe Richard's going to go for everything. I don't think he's just gone for the Soylana people. There's going to be the number go up things and believers and everything out here as well. But it's interesting just to see there's different facets of this. You don't need to like have like one determining factor, which is your win or loss part. But you definitely do need believers. So ultimately, I hope this 23rd of August day, you know, some announcement comes or whatever. But really, friends, like we all know, right? The thing is, and you can even see it, no one's getting excited until PulseChain gets back to break even against Bitcoin from over 4 years ago. No one's getting excited. So Pulse has to rally 7.2x, and now we are back to break even. Okay, we're back to break even, 7x from all those years ago. You know, so but then like you know, some people come out and say, "Oh, you should have DCA'd." Oh no, those traces don't count. Okay, bro, you don't have to talk to me. You got to talk about the 30 voices who don't feel good, right? You don't have to talk to me. I know that. Duh. And by the way, I know it. These things, they never have to go up. They could just go down to zero negative, friends. Like, you know what I mean? We're lucky this stuff even works in the first place. It's risk. But, once those things start, I guess, carrying on with the momentum, and hopefully Ethereum is like $5,000 or $6,000, it'll all probably start to make sense. But until then, the infrastructure's coming out. LibertySwap.Finance. hopefully there's no like, you know, story twists and everything out here. And the next phase, I guess, is starting. But, you know, we really do need that Ethereum above $5,000. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Catch you soon.